everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a spoiler-free review on Babydoll by Holly Overton. This book is actually our Utopia book club book of the month, so if you do not know what Babydoll is all about, let me tell you. Okay, so this book is about a woman named Lily, and she was kidnapped at the age of 16 and held captive for 8 years by this man. And while in captivity, she had his child, and 8 years after, she originally got stuck down in that basement, she gets out because the guy, he left the door open accidentally. Really bad accident, dude, like really bad. But actually really good, because you don't want to keep them people in the basement. That's not cool, that's illegal. But anywho, so it's all about her and her daughter Sky's life after captivity, and it's about, going through trials and going through media frenzies and all the craziness that happen when you reunite with your family who thought you were dead for 8 years. So it's truly a phenomenal story. I really enjoyed it. There's one part, but not like in a bad way, because the whole entire book was really good, but it was just this one part that I'm like, what was the point of that? Let's get into it. So this book is told in multiple character points of views between the kidnapper Rick, Abby, who's the identical twin sister of Lily, Rick, who was a kidnapper of Lily, Eve, who is a mother of Lily, and Lily, who is Lily. So it was a very unique cast of characters because they all had different thoughts throughout the whole entire novel. It was really interesting seeing the story progress through each one of their eyes, especially at the end when something happened that I was just like, what? My favorite points of views were definitely Lily's and Rick's. Rick was a kidnapper and his mind was so twisted and just wrong, and his like whole entire thinking pattern was just so off, but I found it very intriguing to see into the mind of crazy kook. And Lily's was really interesting because it was interesting seeing her readjust to society after being locked in a basement for 8 years. So it was a very unique experience, especially getting all those characters' points of views. I did like Abby's point of view, I did like Eve's, but the most gripping points of views for me were Rick and Lily's. Usually when you get captivity stories, you usually get the captivity like when it first happens, like the kidnapping part, and then you see the characters in captivity and then they get rescued. Not the last half of it being the beginning of the book and then what happens after it being the full novel. You don't really get that, and I really enjoyed that about this story because a lot of people compare it to Room, and I'm so excited to read Room, but what I know about Room is that you see them in captivity for a long time before they actually escape. I think they escape. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure, but I want to read the book really badly now. But in this book, like, it's different because it's not about them in the basement. You only get flashbacks, like very brief flashbacks, not even flashbacks, it's just Lily remembering what happened and reciting it to the police. And so we only get the little peek into what happened, like what truly happened. It was so cool. It was definitely a well-written novel. Actually, the writer, Holly Overton, is a writer for Shadowhunters. I just found that out like a second ago when I was reading my Instagram comments, and I'm like, oh, thank you person who told me that. I didn't know that. That's so cool. But let's just say her writing in this book is really good, and Shadowhunters, we know that there's mixed opinions on the writing in that show. No offense, just saying. This book went by very quickly. It was about 300 pages, and actually this was the first book I finished in 2 months. I'm so happy. I haven't finished a book in 2 months. It's been ridiculous. I blame Accord and Mist and Fury on that, but also not because I got a book hangover because of it. I just didn't read anything from then on out because I was traveling a lot, so I don't like not reading, but I finally am back to reading. Hopefully, knock on wood. Because I usually read like 2 books a week, so not reading anything, like not even 2 books in 2 months, is like, so I did enjoy this book. I would definitely give it a 3.75 out of 5 stars, and I really thought that was a unique concept to kind of show what happens after a kidnapping rather than what happens during a kidnapping. The whole entire story, you were on your toes waiting for something to happen, and the thing that did happen at the end that was supposed to be like the plot twist, I don't agree with it, just because me, from a writer's point of view, and definitely a reader's point of view, but mostly a writer's point of view, thought that it was just a means to make things a little bit more different. I don't like how that plot twist was played out. I thought it was kind of random, and I thought it was just put there because it needed more dimension to the story. The story needed more depth than it already had, so they just threw this in at the end, and I just wish that it was a different plot twist. Okay guys, so that is it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out this book, I'll be linking it down below, and if you want to check out the book club, I'll also be linking down below along with my links for Twitter and Instagram, which is @Sasha Alsberg. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!